Okay, so I realized that you're probably going to want to know how to import your individual illustrations into Photoshop so that you can mess around with them. Great. So, let's say that you have a drawing in reality and you want to import that into Photoshop. You've got a camera on your phone, which makes that kind of easy. So let's see, I don't actually have a marker. Well, this'll do. So let's say that I draw a picture on a notepad or a napkin or whatever, and it's kind of cool. I'm gonna go ahead and draw like an eyeball and a person going, and they're really kind of happy or something, and whatever. So I've got this happy face right here. I'm gonna go ahead and use the camera on my phone. I'm gonna go ahead and take a rough photograph of that thing. There we go. And then I'm going to go ahead and email that to myself. Maybe I'll go over the details of that in another episode. I'm going to go ahead and email that to my main email address, test4dad, send. And that should arrive shortly. And now I'm going to go to my email address. So mail.yahoo.com. Alright. And this is my username. And this is my password, I hope. Alright, here's the email that I sent to myself. And here's the image. For some reason they're unable to display the attachment. Fuck, I just put it in my trash. There we go. Alright, so now we do save as. We save it to wherever you keep all of your images. I'm going to go ahead and take a guess that you put them in pictures. And you can title it if you want, so I'll go ahead and name that to something that I can remember for later. Happy Smile Test Man. And there we go. So now we have the image that came from my camera on my phone originally on the computer, and in a place where I can manipulate it in Photoshop. So, now we go back to Photoshop, we go to File, and then we go to let's go to Open, so that's, again, File, Open, and then we go to Pictures, and now we're looking for Happy Smile Man. HTML? What? Pardon me. Apparently my email thought I wanted to save that as a web page rather than an actual image. So let's go back to my Happy Smile Test Man. Move that back to my inbox. Sorry, I had the other one sort of planned out, and this one is a little bit more freeform. So anyway, here we are. Here's our image. Now, why didn't that... Ah, here we go. Download in the upper left-hand corner. Now we have it saved. And... show in folder. Alright, so apparently that's in my downloads. So here we are, back in Photoshop. We go to File, Open. Happy Smile Man is in my downloads, which is chaotic place. Here it is. And we open it. Now this is actually in a separate canvas from where we're working. Your actual workspaces, or not workspaces, but your canvases that you're working on are separated up here on the top on these tabs. So Untitled 3 that I have here, the middle tab is the one that we've been working on so far, and then this one on the right is your Happy Smile Man. So we can actually use the rectangular marquee or the lasso tool in order to draw a circle or a square around our image that we want to pull, and then we right click on that image, and then we do layer via copy. Oh wait, that's actually probably not the best way to do this. Go to edit in the left hand corner, do copy, and whatever layer, whatever image element is in the layer that you're copying from will go to that ether, that copy space that exists beyond the restrictions of time and space. And so even though it's not part of Untitled 3, our canvas that we've been working on thus far, we've captured that image of that happy smiling man, and we can paste it into any one of the layers that we have in our piece. So let's say we want it to be on top of layer 3. Layer 3 is, of course, the place where the cloud is. It's also the most foreground layer in the entire celluloid layer array. We'd click on layer 3, and then we'd click on this here. That puts our layer above layer 3, and we can paste into that layer our happy smiling guy, and move him over here near the cloud or whatever. Actually, I kind of want the cloud to be on top of him. So we can actually drag that layer 1 down. You click on the layer that you want to move, and move it below layer 3, so now you can see the cloud is on the uppermost layer above the happy smiling guy, but the happy smiling guy is at least above the car. So now we have this image in our canvas. There's several things that we could do here. We could make another layer on top of that, and then we could get our brush tool out and we could trace over it. Or whatever. And that's of course independent from what we already have. We can move that anywhere that we want because it's actually on a separate layer from the cardboard illustration that we had there. Alternatively, and this is some super advanced shit, but we can take our happy smiling man layer and go to what's called adjustments. So that's here, image, adjustments, and we can go to, say, levels, I think is the one that I usually like to manipulate. This is crazy. Let's say that we want this to be a black and white image of our happy smiling man. We have to tell Photoshop what the difference between black and brown is. It's a computer, so it only understands color values and brightness through these histograms here. So we can take what we've got and actually bring our scale of all of the upper range warmer colors down to here, and keep going until all we have left is the happy smiling guy. We have eliminated brown, and now we only have that guy. We can also move this middle cursor here in order to increase or decrease the happy smiling guy's whatever. And yeah, that's, you know, that's what you get. That's how you import an illustration into Photoshop. It's really fucking weird. This might be something that I'll have to explain to you with you sitting there with me. But that's how you do it. Once you got him in there, though, you know, it's pretty versatile. You can color on top of him. You can, I don't know, do a bunch of stuff. Go ahead and OK that. There's different layer styles that you can do. You can put a layer on top of this that doesn't affect it by going to, say, the layer on top of it. Layer 9 is the happy smiling guy. Layer 11 is the layer above the happy smiling guy. The layer above the happy smiling guy can be changed to what's called multiply. I don't understand exactly how multiply works. I only know from dating Lita and talking to illustrators and stuff like that, that multiply basically allows you to create a layer on top of an object that doesn't interfere with the object below it. Meaning, you can have line work like the happy smiling guy, and then, say, color him blue, without interrupting the line work that you've already got captured from before. So I can draw blue, and you can see I don't have to draw, you know, I don't have to be careful about drawing within the lines. I can just do this and color him blue, and the lines maintain where they are. I can then give him, I don't know, green eyes, like this. And so on and so forth. And, you know, I didn't ruin the line work by putting color on it, and I can actually erase the lines that went out of the borders, like this, and then, beautiful, you know? I mean, relatively speaking. And that's how you import photos into Photoshop and then draw on them. Employ everything that I taught you in the last lesson and combine that with this, and you're good. I think that's everything. If you want individual things to be filmed separately, I've built this whole array for me to basically do this anytime. Setting it up was a little tricky, but now that we've got it here, you know, it's great. So yeah, that's everything there is that I have to show. You know, send me an image. Tell me what you want me to do with it, and tell me, you know, how to teach you how to do it yourself, and I'll do it. I'll do it on camera, and I'll do it in a way that you can understand step by step, and you know, give me specific examples of what you want done, and we'll work it out. But hopefully this will give you, like, the basic architecture that you need in order to, you know, make it work for you.